bring May flowers, but it's also Parkinson's Awareness Month. Every year, 60,000 people are diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And in Tennessee alone, we have 16,000 people living with this disease. And over the last 10 years, this has increased by 34%. So for this awareness month, let's be aware. If you were struggling with Parkinson's or one of your loved ones, know the resources in your community. At the Y, we offer several programs that help support the individual with Parkinson's, help them fight back, help them get stronger, reduce symptoms, as well as support the caregiver. So, we're in the kitchen, so we have to talk about food, right? And you see all this delicious food in front of me. So, we can either eat to fuel disease or eat to fight disease. So we know that inflammation is what stems disease. So how can we fight inflammation in our bodies? It's a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, legumes, which are beans, and whole grains. So today we're gonna go over a delicious baked oatmeal recipe that will help all of those things and to fight inflammation. So we start with 2 bananas. So 2 bananas, you want them kind of ripe because they mush better. I use a potato masher, so you'll mush these bananas really, really good. That ends up kind of being your sweetener and your binder. And really with the banana masher, it takes no time at all to mash them all up. So there, we're done. 1 cup of blueberries. I use frozen because I had them in my freezer and it's easy. So 1 cup of frozen berries. You can strive to get a cup of frozen organic berries a day. That's key. So we also want 2 cups of rolled oats. The oats aren't new in our kitchen. I know we've seen other recipes with the oats, but the oats are delicious whole grains that are wonderful fiber to start your day. What's next? 1 tablespoon of vanilla, very easy. 1 tablespoon, all right? Yeah, so it seems like a lot, but that's our good flavor right there. And we need a teaspoon of cinnamon. I usually just sprinkle it in there. The more cinnamon, the better. And if you can buy the Ceylon cinnamon, it's the best for you. I learned that a couple years ago. So look for Ceylon. That's the best cinnamon that will get you the best bang for your buck and the most nutrition power. A tad of salt. This just kind of helps bring out this flavor. Don't overdo the salt. It's 1/4 of a teaspoon. I really do less than that. 1/2 cup of applesauce, which in these little prepared, you want to get the unsweetened applesauce, so you don't want any additional sweeteners in there. Better get out my spoon here. Put in our applesauce. Let's see. And walnuts. You want 4 tablespoons of walnuts. Again, I eyeball it. There's no trick to any of this. So the cool thing is you make it what you want. And you don't have to stress about exactly getting it right because it's not going to make a huge difference. And we've talked a lot about flax, and so why not add 2 tablespoons of flax? Because it's a wonderful thing that helps us regulate blood pressure and lower our cholesterol. You want to strive to get 2 tablespoons of flaxseed a day. Keep this in the refrigerator because it helps preserve it. Okay, so we stir all this up. And then we add our plant milk last. So the oats absorb the milk. So it calls for 1 cup of soy or almond milk. I'm using soy milk today. My daughter only drinks soy milk, so that's what we always have, and she loves it. So it's convenient. But almond milk is just as good. And sometimes I get the unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I add just a little bit more flavor. Shake the milk up. Woo, sliding in my hand. All right, so you pour this in last. I kind of do half, stir, see how much it's going to absorb because you don't want it to be too soupy. And so you can use a silicone pan, excuse me. If you have it, I don't have one, so parchment paper is my friend. It keeps everything from sticking on the pan. And so literally when we pull this out of the oven, all we have to do is pull the parchment paper up and cut them into squares and we're good to go. I typically just divide it. I'll cut it all in squares and put something in a container for every day of the week. I like my oatmeal heated, so I heat it just a little bit. And that's quick, healthy, fast breakfast. And you'll want to preserve this weekly in the refrigerator. So make sure once you get it separated out, if that's how you're going to do it, you just put it right in the refrigerator for the week. So we're going to press it down in here. It bakes on 350 for 30 minutes. So either here's a Saturday delicious breakfast that's an inflammation fighting recipe that's gonna fight disease, not fuel disease. So if you're in need of a diet makeover, think about it meal by meal. So clean up your breakfast. Look at what you're having for breakfast. Is it full of fighting inflammation foods, whole grains, beans, fruits, vegetables? Or is it filled with things that will harm us and cause more inflammation in the body? So start with breakfast this week and start making small changes, because in the end, it will make a very big difference. We'll see you back in the kitchen next week. Have a great day.